Shout out to God for getting me sober finally. They say only the addicted have walked with God. That was a long walk, sir. That was a long walk. I'm very tired. So I had never read the Bible. So thank you, God, for keeping me sober on page 1. It only took page 1 of the Bible where it says that there's an herb in the ground for everything. Every single thing is in the ground. Every single thing, including your food. You don't have to unalive animals and shit. No one told me any of that. No, nobody told me none of that. You're not supposed to take modern medication. Nobody told me. And I didn't have a choice because I was a child. And what if that affected my relationship with God because I couldn't understand spirituality? That doesn't concern anybody. I was 8 when they put me on fucking lithium. I was 2 when they gave me my first shot of epinephrine, which is adrenochrome. I got addicted to an EpiPen, which is adrenochrome, when I was in 7th grade. Nobody told me that right here on page 1, it tells you no modern medication, bro. There's an herb for everything. You think the convenience might have cost you a little money in life? A little happiness? I like to explain to people that weed is a seed that grows in the ground, and if God didn't want it, it wouldn't be around. So for those of you that don't get high, shut the fuck up and give it a try. Or don't, but get the fuck out of my way, because you're either with me or against me, or you're in my fucking way. Does that make sense? Does it say in here that this is a bad word? That fuck's a bad word? Do you think God would be a little less concerned that I'm not smoking crack anymore? I mean, a little more concerned with the fact that I don't smoke crack. I don't lie. I don't beg for money. I don't steal. I don't cheat. I don't talk to side niggas on the my battery died. So I don't talk to niggas on the side like I used to. That word means native to the world. I walk with God, and I say with great confidence that the biggest mistake that you ever made was trying to teach me that I was separate from anybody. And like I said, bitch, get the fuck out of my way. If you don't want me to say that, I'll give you my address. You can look up my mugshot, okay, and see what I told the fucking police when they told me that I couldn't flip them off in my mugshot, or I was going to be held in contempt of court. It's the same thing I told the nigga that pulled the pistol to my fucking dome, clocked it back, one in the fucking chamber, a Glock 17. You better pull the trigger, nigga, is exactly what the fuck I said. And that's what I'm going to say to any bitch that tries to sit here and fucking tell me that we're separate. What color is your blood, bitch? Mine's fucking red and yellow and black and blue, just like you're going to be if you fucking show up here. Any of you. I do not care. Won't be the first and it won't be the last. So when I wake up in the morning, I used to be addicted to Adderall. I fucking got to get going so I can get on here and whoop-de-whoop and this, that, and the third. So if I don't take a gummy, people might live through the day. You see how I'm getting riled up because I ate a gummy right when I got up, bro. So that's going to get me jazzed up. I'm going to get my work done. My boyfriend had told me, every single thing that you're addicted to, weed can do it for you if you want it to. You want to be a fucking drug addict and a drunk. That's what you want to do, Mindy. Oh, that lit a fire under my fucking ass. What the fuck do you mean, bro? But I'm saying it to each and every one of you right now with a Bible in my hand. I don't care about a community guideline violations, and I'm not here to make a motherfucking friend. So as you can see, if you want to get turned the fuck up and you eat one of these gummies, now I would never show you controlled goods. So I obviously went into the kitchen and made some fucking gelatin for the dog, whipped it up in the lab like my boss does, except I did not add any marijuana in here. Fucking boring. So then every single time I want a Xanax, once they told me that shit about the Rick Simpson oil being Xanax, I said, let me get on that fucking shit, bro. Where's it at? Hold on. You can't say Xanax to a Xanax addict, bro. Don't say that. Okay, but this did not work for me. None of the weed was working until I wanted it to. If you don't want it to, it's not going to fucking do nothing to you. But did I already say that my boyfriend told me that I wanted to be a drunk? And so do you guys. You want to be a drunk. You want to be on Adderall, you want to be on Xanax, and you want to act like you're a Christian person, and you want to act like you're right with God. And right here, do I need to read it to you? It says there's an herb in the ground for everything. How's your life going? Because my life is fucking wonderful. Fucking wonderful. My kids don't talk to me anymore, but do you know who feels stupid? My kids, not me. Not me. Not me, because my kids are out there on modern medication, cracked out on high fructose corn syrup, drinking alcohol, Red Bull, Celsius, and not right with God while acting like they're better than me. And I'm never going to be a Bible thumper, but I'm not putting shit in my body that specifically says right here in the Bible that you're not supposed to put in your body, and then cannot figure out why your karma is so bad is wild to me. So if I want to feel Xanax in this ish, I will put about, okay, but I'm addicted and I do this for a living, so I can afford this on a different level. Okay. If Lamont had to value what my intake is on a daily basis, I wouldn't want to know. I mean, I don't eat this whole thing, but I eat about, now mind you, the first gummy I threw up, did I mention that, for 4 hours? Did I say that? Yeah, I threw up for 4 hours, and then it was just kind of like, but now I can eat 2 gummies a day, or just whatever. I have to fast because they'll stop working for me. But don't do that. Do not fucking do that shit. Because when I ate the first gummy and I thought THCA was like low end budget stuff, until it was broken down to me that, like, let's talk about Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. And I think you guys were concerned that Bill Clinton was getting a blowy from a transhuman. I don't think that was I think the psyop was that he was smoking a blunt. So then when you get to smoking weed and you're like, well, and I don't really care about the transhuman blowy. Can somebody tell me where Bill Clinton was getting that weed from? Because I really like weed now. When you know, God just showed up in my comments, and his name was Lamont-ish, sent by God. And there's just no other way to describe how my life has been since that day. We opened up this website from the ground up. We've been healing people ever since November. I mean, ultimately, we really got going in November. I lost my platform of 317,000 on October 31st. I also lost 124,000 on 9/11. I believe these are messages to scare you, because I really don't get scared. No, I don't. So, basically, I can't tell you what to do. I can just tell you that Adderall, Xanax, clonidine for high blood pressure. I want to throw that in there because it's everybody's number one excuse. I'm not a doctor. I'm definitely a natural healer. I was definitely born for this. I was chosen to heal addiction, for sure. So, who looks stupid is my children, because now while I'm out here and I have a wonderful life, and my children are so caught up in money, always have been, always will be. So their dads were able to keep me addicted with money, and then turn around and tell my children that I was a drug addict while they were still fucking me. Okay. Does that make sense? Getting taken happens in a lot of ways, bro, and it's not getting kidnapped. So I don't care what I look like. I don't care about filters. I don't care about anything. Have you noticed? So weed will get you there, bro. Weed will get you to an independent bitch real quick. You're not independent? Smoke some weed, bitch. You're not smoking enough fucking weed. So every time I want nicotine, it's definitely mind over matter. So every time I want nicotine, I just pop something with weed. Smoke here, this is what I do. Sativa. I just hit the joint every time I want to put something bad in my mouth. I'm just trying to be entertaining. So I'm trying to run this to 10 minutes. I didn't do one 10-minute video yesterday. That was alarming, right? And so basically, the sun's in, I don't like how the sun just keeps like popping in. Yeah, so the Bible will definitely keep me sober. I don't know. That was fucking simple. If I get a community guideline violation, I feel sorry for the person that gives it to me. So once I threw up for 4 hours, and then you look at the bottle of whiskey, and you know how long it would take you to drink that fucking whiskey to throw up, bro? 10 shots of whiskey would never get me to fucking throwing up. It's never gonna happen. I'm a beast. And at the same time, 90 Vicodin are never gonna knock that pain out the way that shit knocked me the fuck out for 2 days. My boyfriend, the pothead stoner that thought that THC was so cool, didn't get out of bed for 2 fucking days, didn't move. So you have to be careful. But there's a special right now It's 2 syringes and 2 things of gummies for $75 OUTTA.online. Love you. Bye.